So, gonna look at a ringworm guard pass. Ringworm guard is the hub. Worm guard and reverse worm, most times you'll have to go through ringworm guard to get to those guards. So we can kind of pass and shut down ringworm guard before he gets into worm or reverse worm. It's a lot easier to pass. So let's just say David's playing his grips. He's got the lapel out. And he's just makes the transition into worm guard. Once he gets to there, Dave's on his right side, he's got the grip with his left hand. The two transitions would be, he just switches sides and there's worm guard. Now he can start playing his whole game. That's one option, or just go back to the ringworm again, perfect. As to worm, or he can come in between the shin, invert, and then once he gets his knee above my knee, there's reverse worm. Now we have addressed passes for those two individual guards, and of course if it goes that far, you're having to learn two separate passes or whatever. But we can kind of close ringworm guard down so he can actually do his grip switches, and then we're going to cut an angle to make it a little bit uncomfortable on his grip, and then back step and get ourselves in an advantageous position. So let's just say Dave's playing his lapel guard. He makes the transition. Ringworm guard, free stay there. First grip I'm making. When you get better at lapel guards and playing it, it's the battle of the grips. Whoever is winning the grip fight is winning the match. So either for reverse worm or worm, Dave needs to pass the lapel from his left till his right. So my first grip's that. So now if he tries to make any grip switch, it's going to be difficult. But I can't stay here forever. The other thing is I'm going to make a grip on the free leg. If you notice Dave's on his right hip, I'm going to start putting pressure on his left hand grip by walking back and walking this way. It's hard to see this in the vid, but there's a lot of pressure now on that lapel just by me stepping back to here. From there, that hand that had the pants, I just step over and I back step to change the angle, and we end up in this position here. Okay. So now the only real option David has, I can just lie here and stay all day. I've got 3 points for the pass anyway. But David wants to come till his knees. The only way he can do that is by letting go of the lapel to withdraw his elbow. And as he does, I win the underhook. And as he tries to come to his knees, I'm on top. And I'm winning. Again. So, from lapel guard, David makes the transition to ringworm guard. The minute he's there, the first grip I'm making is on the free hand. The second thing I'm doing is I'll grab the pants. David's on his right hip. He's probably quite comfortable here. The minute I start backing off and walking him towards his right hip, there's a lot of pressure on his left hand to try and keep that lapel just to there. The minute I get him to there, the hand that had the pants, I'm going to post it on the head, and I just back step to change the angle. And now I'm just lying here sprawled on him. The only way he can come to his knees is to let go of the lapel, and when he does, I win the underhook, and now I'm coming up on top. Let's look at another option where he doesn't let go of the lapel. Underhooking the leg and sprawling can free my leg. So from our position, he makes the transition to ringworm guard. One, there's the first grip. Secondly, I grab the pants. Now he starts to walk back, putting him under pressure. Back step. From here, if he's adamant on keeping that lapel grip, my left hand is just going to underhook his leg. And now from there, I can now lift my right leg over David's bottom leg, and he starts sprawling back to break open that grip. And I'm on top. Let's just get another angle on that so you have your back. Perfect. So, David makes the transition to ringworm guard. First grip I make is on the sleeve, on the pants. Okay. Start to walk back, putting pressure on that grip, and I back step. The minute I back step, what happens is the tension in the lapel now goes slack. See the way now there's a lot of slack in that. Anyone that plays lapel guard knows that's a bad thing. Now David doesn't have the same control over me. Anytime you're playing lapel guard, you need tension in this lapel to control the person. If he doesn't let go of the lapel, which would be the go-to move to get to his knees, I'm going to underhook his leg with my left hand. I'm going to lift my right leg over the top of his leg, and now it's just a sprawl back as I run the underhook. So that's just one pass which will shut down worm and reverse stella worm before he gets there, nipping it in the butt from the ringworm guard position.